What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to another episode from Afghanistan, starting the second half of the day, because the first one, if you have not seen it, is just the previous episode from the Amir lakes. Now we are back in Bamyan, and check out that superb landscape. We have made it to the Giant Buddhas here, but man, this morning when we left there were clear clouds, no clouds whatsoever, but now things have changed and the wind started picking up a little bit too. So yeah, let's without any further delay, let's go and visit the beautiful site here, which is just behind me. Just like in the previous episode, cannot have enough words to describe how splendid everything around Bamyan is. Check this out. I mean, if you have not seen the previous episode, just like I said, this morning no clouds whatsoever, no wind, perfect temperature. Now in the evening a few clouds came in, and you know, like I said, the wind. So still a beautiful day, 17 Celsius or so, but let's go and explore the site. There's actually no official entrance, you just walk in. Superb. At the base of the gigantic Buddha, a big echo can still be heard. So yeah, you have this scaffolding right now because the previous government wanted to reconstruct this, but it never got finished. The other one you can actually climb all the way to the top, so we're gonna climb the second one. Yeah, so we're probably gonna climb the second one and see the view of Bamyan and its beautiful mountains. That is what's left over. What was this? Was this the head, or what part is this?
This is the,
do you know? The head, maybe? Yeah, so like I mentioned, this is a UNESCO World Heritage. It still is. See, that's probably the problem too, since it's UNESCO wants it a certain way rebuilt. So if it's ever gonna get done, very tough to know. Inside a praying hall. A little bit dark here, but you get the idea. Still beautiful, preserved. The carvings, everything else, well, just like the Buddhas. I keep coming back at the beautiful mountains here. Check out that blue turquoise dome of the mosque with the background of the mountains, man. So nice. Getting close to the cave dwellings. Check this out. There's some people right there. You can get a perspective. Still a little bit windy. Hopefully you can hear me. So the wind finally stopped for a little bit. That way I can actually talk and you can actually hear me. These are the caves where people used to live right near the Buddhas. Like I mentioned, there are a whole bunch of people living in caves right there on that side of town. Here were dwellings as well, made out of mud. A fortress right there, which was actually destroyed back in the day by Genghis Khan. Like everything else where the Mongols went, they destroyed everything. And the beautiful second Buddha, that's the female Buddha. So the female Buddha, there's another little one right here somewhere, and then the humongous Buddha, which we just passed. But yeah, let's continue on with the journey. Here we have them, the caves. Very nice. Yeah, can't imagine that nowadays in 2023 there's still people living in caves. Thousands of them actually here in the region of Bamyan. Climb pretty much halfway at the little Buddha. Check this out.
That's good.
Halfway more to go. More clouds are coming in. So here we have it at the top of the Buddha. Check out the view with the mountains in the back. Superb. Those are the stairways. Stairways to Buddha heaven.
I thought it was saying in the other one they're building something like a.
So this is how it looks when you climb down or up. Pretty steep and also pretty narrow here. Nah, holding the rail when I film. But yeah, the sand here can make it really slippery. Yeah.
It was about to fall down on that other mountain, but at the bottom.
In one of the caves, well, not sure if this was a worship place or what, but you can still see a worship place, right? You can still see some of the paintings, some of the color remaining. Very, very nice. Oh, and a little bit of design right here. Here's more of the design, the architecture of these caves. We have some domes right here. Very, very intriguing. You can definitely spend a full day here just going to the caves, looking at the architecture, looking at the designs, you know, and just wondering how this place looked like thousands of years ago. Again, the Buddhists came here way back in the day. Even when the Muslims were here, all these Buddhas were here as well. So yeah, until 2001 they had a home here, even though there's no Buddhists left whatsoever. These carvings can be 2000 or more, no one knows for sure. And one last glance here at the base of the little Buddha, the female Buddha. Yeah, superb place, 100% recommended. So right near Bamyan you have an ancient fortress, well not very ancient but pretty much at least 1,000 years old, but completely destroyed in the times of Genghis Khan when the Mongols came through. It's actually called the city, the fortress of screams. But again, just how well it blends in with the landscape. Superb, and the sun is highlighting the fortress right now. The tower, check out that little tower right there. Remaining. How cool is that? Yeah, so let's go and climb it. Hopefully you guys can hear it really well because yeah, it's blowing. The wind is blowing today like crazy. So let's take a little stroll all the way up to the fortress. Almost at the top, and this is the view that you're gonna get. Again, the common denominator today are the mountains, the beautiful snow-capped mountains here. Made it at the top of the fortress, at the top of the city of screams. Check out the backdrop, the ruins in the foreground and the mountains in the back. Pretty much a full 360. Yeah, definitely top notch here. The wind will not stop blowing here at the top, but I'm gonna speak a little bit louder into the speaker. Hopefully you can hear me, but check this out, guys. Like I was saying, a lot of people in this region live in caves, but also, you know, very similar dwellings, similar to caves built out of mud. Check out the view of that part of Bamyan from the fortress here. Absolutely incredible. Reminds me a little bit of Death Valley in California as well, combined with some Utah, Arizona landscape. The Buddhas. Man, there's so many things. I could talk on and on and on. Check this out. Remember that tower that we saw from the bottom? Well, this is all the way at the top. Some tremendous photos here as well. And for archive purposes, definitely have to get myself into the footage a little bit here at the top with the tower that we saw from the bottom, mountains. As always, the omnipresent mountains of Bamyan. Man, this is so incredible. another ancient fortress, but this time only right there at the top. But the most impressive part about this is check out how reddish the rock is. Yeah, so this city or village, whatever it used to be, was destroyed again by the Mongols. Lots and lots of devastation that the Mongols did throughout the centuries. It looks like there's a small little part of the fortress, probably one of the main towers at the bottom, overlooking the invaders before reaching the top. Yeah, so supposedly there are some stairways here somewhere that we can go all the way above, so we'll find out. But beautiful contrast between the green and the red rocks. There's actually quite a bit of little streams here of water. That's what makes this land so fertile. But surprisingly enough, in this region I have not seen large rivers. So yeah, you would think with so many mountains there will be more springs, more rivers, and so on, more waterfalls. The closer you get, you can actually see more of the remnants. Check this out, this tower with the beautiful, beautiful decorations. Yeah, once you get closer, but when you're there, you might think this is a rock. You won't be able to see, you know, the shapes. All the little dots are like right there. But yeah, beautiful nonetheless. We got some little tunnels. Yeah, it's quite impressive. From the bottom, you won't be able to tell because everything is just camouflaging. But once you get at the top, like check that tower out. Boom. I didn't see that from the bottom. Even though my vision is quite pathetic, I still didn't see it even when I got closer. And there's another one. Check that out. And here we have it, the top of the fortress with a superb 360 of the surrounding area. Again, super windy. This scarf has been going on and off, on and off, on and off around my neck. But superb. Tower right there. Terraces. Man, super nice. So this is pretty much the top of, well, the 98%. Check this out. All the way there. The sun penetrating through the mountains right there. Very nice. Damn. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can actually see the numerous towers. It's one with nature, guys. You cannot tell from the bottom what this fortress actually is. Back at the hotel here in Bamyan, just noticed I got a little bit sunburned. 18-19 Celsius, but higher altitude will catch on really fast. But we're gonna go and eat some dumplings. Supposedly Afghanistan, this part of Bamyan is known for dumplings, so we have to order them from time. So it's not a place where you can just go in and say, hey, we want some dumplings. No, you gotta order them from the morning. They'll tell the chefs and so on, and they'll have them ready for you in the evenings when you return. But right now, found some pistachios, not even $4 for half a kilo, which is excellent. And again, thank God for Coca-Cola Light. Got some pastries, just out of curiosity how these were. I'm just curious. The other ones, I'll just give them away on the street and so on. But let's go and have some dinner, and then I'm gonna put an end to the episode with some FY, I guess, or whatever comes to my mind at that point in time. And here we have our dinner for tonight, the famous Afghani dumplings that you have to order from time because you cannot just find them on the street like you can find bread or kebabs. But yeah, bon appetit. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. So the dumplings, they actually taste better than they look. They have some beef meat, I believe. No, I think it's a combination between beef and sheep. But yeah, have some yogurt, and a little bit spicy. They're perfect.